Steve opens up cheap Chinese gear. Does it suck? No one knows. Well, he knows.
Hey there, it's Steve from Steve M Outdoors. Welcome to another video, and today we are going to look at cheap Chinese gear, the survival kit, as was probably evidenced by the SOS that's on the package. Now, yes, as you can see, this is pretty small. My hand is bigger than the average human being's, but this is a tiny package, 4x3. However, women are sometimes wrong. Bigger is not better. Anyway, so why am I reviewing a survival kit? Well, I'm one of those guys who believes that always being prepared is a good thing. You know, my Jeep has recovery gear and tools in case something goes wrong. When I go out in the woods, I have, all the gear necessary to survive if something goes wrong. I get lost, weather turns, whatever it may be. A lot of people don't do that, and that's unfortunate. Maybe because they don't know what they should be bringing. Maybe they think it's too expensive. Who knows? So with that in mind, I recently started perusing Amazon.ca survival kits, looking to see what is the cheapest survival kit out there. This was your winner. $10 Canadian, so probably like 5 cents American. But what do you get for $10? I mean, is this actually worth it? Small package doesn't leave much for hope. Anyway, I don't know what's in here. There is a kind of a gear listing on the back, as you can see here. But I haven't actually opened it yet because I figured I'd share the experience with you. I'd go through it item by item, kind of give a grade at the end. Is this worth it? All right, so let's pop the top. Oh my. And let's start off with paper. What do we got here? Okay, so it would appear that we have something that resembles instructions, how to use the gear that's in here. And as if you can see by the pictures, you probably have a good idea of what's in here already. Okay. It's got a weird smell to it. All right, first up. The ever-present whistle. Okay, well, not particularly loud, but better than nothing. Can't tell if it's made out of plastic or metal. I have a feeling it's plastic. And it unscrews. There's a gasket here, so there's a little waterproof chamber. Okay, not particularly big. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. I guess you could put some matches in there. Maybe a note to your wife saying I love you before you disappear forever. Okay, all right. So it's a whistle. Kind of standard. Always good to have. I've got one in my gear. All right, what do we got here? The ever popular button compass. All right, it does seem to be pointed to true north. Sorry about the camera, the light reflection here. These are worthless. These things are literally like you can buy like 500 of these for $1 off of like Alibaba and stuff like that. Oh, look, and you can make it go in different directions if you really want. Okay, it's got a little thing here. I guess you can slide it on something so you always have it handy. Button compasses are what they are, really. If you're going to use a compass, get a real one. These things are just awful. But I suppose better than nothing. All right, what else we got here? Oh, the ever-popular fire starter. I am a fire starter. I am a fire starter. Yeah. All right, what do we got here? All right, so, oh wow, this is thin. Yeah, this is about, 2.5 inches long. Very thin, as you can see. But does it work? Do I want to start a fire in here? Oh, okay. There you go. It's giving off sparks. Well, it did. Anyway. Well, I mean, they work, and this would work. But you're not getting a lot here. This is pretty thin. Okay. A knife. A very small knife. looks like to be about a 2-inch blade. You also get a corkscrew in case you want to drink wine out in the woods while you're lost. Jesus, this is hard. Okay, well, I can already tell what it is. It's a can opener, screwdriver. And this is probably another can opener. I don't know what this is. Oh, scissors. Okay, well, that's useful. You know, I'm not entirely sure what you could really use this for. I mean, I suppose it would have some use, but in reality, I think that's, yeah, some kind of thin metal on this too. Not something that I would trust my life to, which is the whole point of a survival kit, right? Let's see. Yeah, holy cripes, there's a lot of play on that blade too. Yeah. Not impressive. Okay, I'm not going to bother wrapping. Oh, I guess I could. It's in a resealable bag. This here is your saw, a wire saw. These aren't bad, actually. A lot of people diss these, but, you know, these are actually pretty good. If you use these properly, like by putting, you know, some kind of branch in both of these and then using it, this does work. Granted, it's a lot of effort, but if you need to cut something, they do work. So I don't have anything against these. Is this ideal? Would I prefer to use these? No. But this is okay. What else we got here? Oh, I think it's a flashlight. Yes, a flashlight on a very cheap carabiner. And a flashlight that does not come with batteries, apparently. So I can't even tell you how bright it is. Is that battery? Oh, there are batteries in there. Oh, okay. They put in this seal. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we are. Well, yeah, it's okay. Again, one of those things, you know, it's a better than nothing kind of thing. You could do better. Okay. And a lovely cheap carabiner to put it on. Yeah. Okay, what else we got? Oh, I think we're almost at the bottom already. What is this? Oh, okay, one of these things. Okay, so you got yourself a little multi-tool here. You got, I believe this is a direction finder, this here thing. You've got a bit of a serrated blade. You've got a knife here, which, well, actually it's surprisingly sharp. Screwdriver. These are what, hex, for hex bolts, because you'll be doing a lot of construction in the woods, no doubt. Yeah, it's a 4-position wrench. Number 7 is a butterfly wrench. So yeah, that's a butterfly wrench. What the hell is this thing up here? 5. Can opener. Okay. I guess if you bring cans with you. Oh, a tool. The lanyard hole is considered a tool. Well, that's useful. Good to know. Yeah, okay. So, it is what it is. It's very well made, though. Holy cripes. You would not be bending this, that's for sure. Now, whether it's practical utility, that's another matter. Yes, this thing is called a direction ancillary indication. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay. They didn't teach us that in the Army. What if you can take a back direction reading from that? Okay, so there you go. And this kind of gives you some hints on how you can use some of this stuff. Multifunction flashlight clamp. Where in the hell is that? I don't have one of those. Well, that sucks. Yeah, they're talking about this thing having pliers and a flashlight. Oh man, they sent me the wrong directions with this one. Because I don't have that cool stuff. Cheap pliers. Everyone needs cheap pliers. Okay, so it is what it is. So, would I recommend you buy this? If you're interested in actually not dying if you get lost, no. I think the things here are of limited use. You know, the fire starter, definitely useful. The flashlight, kind of is what it is. It's better to have some kind of light than no light, although I don't think you're going to be like, you know, doing much with it. The whistle, well, it whistles. Button compass, I don't think anything of these, so it is what it is. The saw, these do work, so that's fine. The knife, what are you going to do? You can't do too much with a 2-inch blade, right? And finally, the multi-function tool. You know, for survival kits, I don't know why they include bottle openers and hex bolts and butterfly bolts. Really, you can't do too much with this out in the woods. Maybe the direction finder. And the knife. You know, little knife. So, yeah, no, I don't recommend this. I'm going to give this half a thumb. Half a thumb. The lowest rating I've ever given any product. Mostly because I'm disappointed I didn't get the pliers. I wanted cheap pliers. Little tiny small pliers that you could just ply with. So yeah, that's it. That's your cheap Chinese gear. $10 on Amazon.ca. I'm sure there's an American version that's a couple of bucks cheaper. And no, I don't recommend this. Sometime in the future, I'm going to be putting together a video of what I consider to be essentials in a survival kit. It's going to be in a bigger package than this, but not much bigger. And it's going to have real recommendation on knives, fire starting, water, which incidentally is not addressed in this. Water, that's your first priority when you get lost. You can survive weeks without food. Water you need immediately. Heat. Heat is an excellent thing to have too. An excellent thing to have too. Both for comfort, both for psychology, and both for cooking any food that you may actually capture. Incidentally, this also doesn't really address food. I mean, there's not even cord here, which you usually find in a lot of kits where you can make snares that no one ever catches food with because no one knows how to make snares anymore. So yeah, I'm going to put together a video of my own, again, sometime in the near future, where I'm going to put together stuff which will actually be useful, won't weigh that much, and will actually help keep you alive. Because you know what? I don't know how many times I've read news stories in the last 10 years where experienced outdoorsman, usually a hunter, gets lost just because he got turned around. Maybe he went off the trail to go for a whiz or something like that because he was shy in case someone walked by. Boom, he's lost. And that's it. And they don't carry survival kits with them. So I think it's really important that people do carry them. And like I said, I'll put together a video of what I think should be in it. Anyway, thanks for watching. As always, you can find links to Twitter and Facebook pages down below in the description. I hope you have a great time. And if you go into the woods, don't get lost. It's a bad idea.